Should have done this on a day that wasn't windy. Right? This shit going brazy. Alright. The beach. What's great about going to the beach? Well, lots of things. I love coming to the beach, even when it's cold, because there's no one on this damn beach, which is great, and you can just chill, check out all the beautiful waves behind me. Usually I go to Asbury Park. Asbury Park's usually the spot. I'll go to Asbury Park and go to the Silver Ball Museum right on the boardwalk. They got a bunch of shops and stores and restaurants and all that kind of stuff, but I like going to the Silver Ball Museum. Every kind of pinball machine you could ever ask for, they got. I think my favorite though is the Shadow. The Shadow is a pinball machine based on the movie The Shadow with Alec Baldwin. He's got like a little ring on. And what I love about that pinball machine is that it's 2 floors. It's the base level game, which is just on the bottom. And then if you get the ball into a certain location, it'll like level up to a second tier, a second level of the machine. And you're playing like a little mini game of pinball on that. It's so much fun. But because of like the pandemic and everything that has happened, going to Asbury Park during the summer at least was packed. There was always people there, and I never wanted to go where there was a bunch of people, but I still wanted to go to the beach. So I found this beach and it's empty. You might think, oh, because it's 50 degrees outside, there's no one here, obviously. But your dumbass would be wrong, because if you come here when it's like 90 degrees, there's still not a lot of people around. You can pretty much have the beach to yourself like this. You got the like little rock pier over here. You can get your thotty Instagram photos off, you know, get cute with it. Or you just sit like I do now. I usually get my chair and I just chill. I might read a book. I might listen to some music. But mostly I just sit and just kind of like watch the waves. I study them, really. You gotta study the waves. You gotta figure out where because the ocean, let me get some Hotep shit for you. The ocean's got all the answers. And if you just look at it long enough, it'll give them to you. Sometimes you gotta go into the ocean to get them. And you might get them. But then sometimes the riptide will get you and you'll drown, which is like the ocean saying like, you're not ready for this. I mean, it's trying to kill you. What's also great about this beach is that it's surrounded by multi-million-dollar homes. It's crazy. When you look at these houses, they are insane. Like, people actually live in them. Like, when you drive around in a neighborhood like that and you see these insane houses and you're like, damn, people actually live in there. Like, it's not just like a piece of art. Although some of them look like garbage. They don't look very artful at all. Coming out to the beach when it's cold, or during the winter, or off season, as the locals would call it, off season beach hours, it's great because there's nobody here and you got the place to yourself. Within the hostility of the weather, there's something serene about it, and it's great to just sit and have cold sand blowing in your face, and no matter how deep you bury your feet in the sand, it's still fucking cold. But it's kind of beautiful. It's kind of beautiful. You get the sun. You got a couple of surfers out here. The surfers out here are true animals. They're monsters. Anybody who's gonna put a wetsuit that makes you look like a mannequin and go out into the water, it's gotta be like 40 degrees. If you go out there right now, you're fucked up. Like, it makes sense why like former drug addicts will do crazy shit, because they're like, how do I ratchet up the adrenaline? The only way to ratchet up the adrenaline is to do some dumb shit, really dumb shit. Jump out of a plane, play that game where you put your hand on a table and you stab it with a knife. Things where you're like, when you look back on it, you're like, damn, I was really just replacing my addiction with a different addiction, you know?